Caitlin Clark looks so unreal on the floor that refs wonder if this should even be allowed. You won't believe what she pulled off at the Los Angeles Sparks game. So stay tuned to see 10 wild long-range flick.
Clark, a deep three! That is! She missed her first!
2. Caitlin Clark grabs the ball near the edge as the defender rushes in, no pause. No fake, just instinct. She fires it from deep with a quick snap of her wrist, pushing basketball limits. How could anyone guard that? This is the farthest shot she's taken since going pro. You just hope to make it through the replay on the giant screen, which only raises the drama. Notice how far back she stood. 9 insane rocket toss through Indiana's defense titans, determined to swing momentum. Chaos breaks out around half-court, arms reaching bodies, colliding, and the ball bouncing wild for a beat. No side has control. Then Clark enters the mess, calm and sharp, ball tight in her hands. What follows is pure genius. With one fast flick, she sends a pass that seems unreal. Razor sharp and perfectly timed. It's the type of move that makes reality blur. The arena explodes in cheers. Fans know they've seen something rare for many. This would be pure luck. But for Clark, it's simply routine, turning the unreal into normal. 8. The logo, 444. It wasn't just a clip when Clark pulled up from the WNBA mark, it was basketball magic out of nowhere. She stepped into Curry territory and drained not one, but 2 logo threes in sequence. The fans lost their minds. Where was the coverage? Not much. It wasn't just threes, they were soul crushers. Trying to guard Clark past the logo is like blocking Wi-Fi with tinfoil, pointless, and only makes you look silly. 7 mind-read assist. Clark lit up the Washington Mystics with such flair. Her highlight reel ran nearly 10 minutes, the play that stole it all. A behind-the-back pass. So unreal it felt destined. With one flick, no glance, she sent the ball sailing, curling perfectly to her teammate waiting under the hoop. The crowd gasped together. It wasn't just accuracy. It was the boldness. She gave no look, no signal, no hint. She simply knew, as if the scene was written already. Even on slow-mo replays, Clark gave nothing away. Her body language told 0 clues. It was like a magician's trick, better suited for Vegas than a court sorcery, maybe not brilliance. Without doubt, one thing's clear: guarding her isn't only speed or power, it's mental chess, and she's always 3 steps up. 6. The killer dime. 6. On June 5, 2024, against New York Liberty, Clark threw an assist so unreal it looked born from wizardry. The Liberty defenders locked in on shutting her down, never saw it appear. The ball seemed to vanish mid-air, only to pop into her cutting teammate's grip for an easy score. For a blink, the defenders froze, faces screaming, "Wait, what just happened?" One even looked at a mate like, "Did you catch that?" "I didn't." Clark's feed was more than a pass, it was sorcery. Her sight of the floor felt godlike, like she hovered above the play in real time. She turned impossible into casual, dropping highlight reel magic, as if it was daily work. The ball hit her teammate in stride, so clean it felt wrapped with a bow. No bounce required, just brilliance, flowing. 5. The ankle snapper. 7. Step-back duel versus Phoenix Mercury. July 12, 2024. Clark uncorked a behind-the-back dribble so nasty it felt like her defender got blasted by an invisible wall. The Mercury player, whose name we'll spare for mercy, stumbled back like hitting ice, finally falling hard as the crowd lost it. Clark, unbothered, calm as ever, stepped back behind the arc. With the defender down and the building on edge, she let it fly. The swish rang like a mic drop, sealing the move in style. Watching her was like Kyrie's handle fused with Curry's range, wrapped in her swagger, her control hypnotic, her footwork flawless. It wasn't just a clip, it was pure shame for the opponent. Phoenix's bench sat stunned, maybe rethinking their defense, trying to guard. Clark's solo is like Twister on a slick floor. Right foot here, left foot there, and suddenly you're down. Watching her drain another shot. Somebody call the adjuster. Ankles shattered, and claims filed. Number 4. The spin swirl. Lay 8, game against Chicago. Sky, August 9th, 2024. Clark twirled through 2 defenders on a break like a dancer on mission, finishing with a reverse lay so smooth it could sell butter. This wasn't just sport, it was art class. The defenders moved like stuck in syrup, helpless. As Clark spun by, even the center, stretching for a block, reached out like grabbing a drifting balloon, but only caught a front row seat of the ball kissing glass and sliding clean through the net. The crowd erupted, half shock, half joy. It wasn't just a hoop, it was a dagger, a clip that locked the comeback and crushed spirits. You almost expected a timeout just so defenders could catch breath and pride. Clark's craft near the rim was absurd. Her improv erased playbooks. Rivals weren't stopping her, they were extras in her reel. If this were a code, it would read spin to win. And truth is the league might patch it before she rewrites the limits. 3. The Clark Creation Crazy Feed 9 match versus Los Angeles Sparks. June 22nd, 2024. The Sparks were unready for the storm. Clark fired a no-look laser to her cutting teammate for an easy finish. The defenders left spinning, staring like, "Did you catch that?" Because I didn't. Most players on a break either. Pause or go safe. Not her. She flipped a regular run into a scene of broken ankles, leaving defenders scrambling like a game of musical chairs, with no chairs left. What a dime. Number 2, Deep Range Wonder Pass 10 versus Seattle Storm. July 30th, 2024. This is how Clark set the rookie record for most assists in a season. And she didn't just break it, she smashed it. Dunked on it and pointed at the board like Jordan in the '96 finals. What a dime. She whipped it from such an angle, it looked like she unlocked a cheat code. She stitched the needle with finesse like she studied tailoring for hoops. Most wouldn't even try it in practice, risk hitting a cooler or someone's mom courtside. Clark did it live under pressure, defenders in her face like she was teaching. A masterclass called 5 Ways to Humiliate Opponents. Number 1. Schools. Wilson. Clark pulled one of the boldest tricks in history, sliding a pass through Aja Wilson's legs in a heated game picture. It Aja, the reigning MVP, arms wide-braced to block the rookie, but Clark, with surgeon accuracy and the touch of someone who eats half-court shots for breakfast, slipped a bounce feed through her legs, like she was at soccer tryouts. Her legs got drafted overseas. They couldn't stay on her. Squad Aja froze for seconds trying to process, but by then Clark's teammate had already scored easy. The fans screamed like it was a buzzer beater, and the camera caught Aja playing cool. Though her eyes betrayed shock, she'd been megged. Live in hoops. Not every day you see a cheat code move straight from NBA 2K. Aja may be MVP, but in that instant she was another clip in Clark's reel. The fans came for basketball but left with comedy. Clark's mix of skill, daring, and creativity makes her one of the most electrifying players alive. Her plays not only changed games but sparked debates on what even counts as fair defense. If you like this drop, like, share, and subscribe for more action. Stay tuned.